Here's to hoping that third time is actually the charm. I say this because twice in a row, I run out of storage. And when you run out of storage, the video just like stops. I hate that. Hopefully I fix it this time. Holy cow. So, man, I even had like, again, I don't even do what I was gonna, seriously, I did this like twice already. I'm just like, put in, right here, do a spiel, I talk about how excited he was and why he's on his face. Seriously. Can I actually get this video done, please? Well, actually, I shouldn't really say like that. I mean, I love doing these videos, but I mean, come on, man. I want to get my day going here. Boy. So much for being a relaxing Sunday so far. Happy Sunday, everybody. So, yeah. Again, you didn't really miss much. I just talked about how, again, I've been doing this for literally 110 weeks. This is day 770, and all you really need to do is divide the number by 7, and if you have a number without any kind of remainder, that is what we're on. So today is day 770. Been doing this for officially 110 weeks, and here we are. So first things first, I'm getting rather annoyed as to how much snow we're getting. I mean, it's not snowing now, but it's still incredibly bad to the point where at this time of year, when we get as much snow as we do, the plows and the shovels have these giant like masses of snow that sometimes you have to walk over to get to where you need to get to. And then even if you're wearing boots and then you step on one of the snow masses like this, your foot, it's not incredibly stable, so your foot like sinks all the way down, and then snow goes right up your leg. Oh, I hate that so much. I do. It's so inconvenient. It just is. Ah, boy. Yeah. So, that happened. Here's the thing. It actually got so bad over the last couple of days that, and you guys know this, whenever my family goes to church on Saturdays, I'm the one who has to show for my grandmother because, my car is essentially low to the ground, she can get in and we can be on our merry way. She doesn't like to go out in this weather at all. And I do not blame her. I mean, she's 85 years old, and, needless to say, she could easily fall and get hurt, and, I already lost one of my grandparents. I certainly don't need to lose another one right away. One moment, please. That was me knocking on wood. Anyway, I think it was wood. Anyway, so, yeah, I couldn't really take her out. So, she had to stay in. I was on my own because my dad had some sort of like dance to do at the American Legion in Corning, which I asked about, because he did offer me to go, but it's like $10 for a ticket. There's like no free food, and it's not an open bar. I'm like, what's the point of doing that then? Not to mention, okay, full disclosure about high school dances for me, at least when I was in high school anyway. We had a lot in middle school and they were fine, but when you got to high school, there was only 2 dances a year. 4 if you were lucky enough to get yourself a date to junior and senior prom. Or if you were already a junior or a senior, you got to go to prom anyway. Needless to say, those are super duper formal. Actually, homecoming and snowball were semi-formal. But, you get all dressed up for the occasion, look nice, Obviously, the dance that my father had to go to last night was not remotely the case like that at all. You know, there's like a band, people are dressed in like jeans and stuff. I mean, again, he did offer me to go, but I mean, come on. No open bar and like no free food? I don't think so. I'm sorry, man, but I'm not gonna go to something like that and not, you know, be a little bit wine and dine, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't go, which, you know, which is fine. Again, the weather was bad. I just wanted to go home and stay in and relax, and just do nothing but watch YouTube videos until like 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and I went to bed at like 2:30. How I'm not tired, I have no idea. I'm probably going to be feeling it at some point later, though. That's going to be a blast. So, with that being said, the only thing I really I talked about two things. The first was that I gave you some facts as to why people go to church on Sunday. Going to church is affiliated with Sunday as opposed to Saturday, what it originally was. And that's really because, for the two of you who probably don't know the story, God created the earth in 6 days, from Sunday to Friday. Saturday was the Sabbath day, the day of rest. So that's why people originally went to church on Saturday. But Jesus rose from the dead on a Sunday. So that's all you really need to know. Honestly, it was short, sweet, and to the point. Personally, though, I'll go to church on Saturday night because I would like to sleep in, even though I clearly did not do that today, when I totally had the option. I don't know, I just had like the energy to do it. I get up and do stuff. Although, if I see another iPod storage is full message again, I'm going to lose it. Because, again, I would kind of like to do some stuff. I mean, today is Sunday, and, you know, TV Land likes to marathon the Golden Girls. I love me some Golden Girls. Yes. Hey, I'm a grown man. I love the Golden Girls. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a Dorothy. Yes, B. Arthur is totally my spirit animal. So, I mean, I'm definitely tall like B. Arthur, so that works. Yes. I'm just talking about, yes, I talked about how much I like the Golden Girls. No, I didn't. Another thing I did sort of bring up earlier is, again, this week there is no new One Piece manga chapter, which I'm okay with, I guess. I mean, at least we're told when they happen now. They're being a lot better about that, which is awesome. Plus, considering what happened last time, I guess a break is warranted, even though I would like to know what happens as soon as possible. And it's actually something the Grand Line Review brought up, and I said this the other day too. Nothing in Chapter 970 really happened from a narrative standpoint that we didn't already know. I mean, it is a flashback, so you can't really get to what's going on in the present without knowing what happens in the past first, obviously. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure the flashback's going to be ending next week, or at least before February is over. I'd like for that to happen, so we can move on to Act 4. Oh yeah, this is, yes, Wano's, well, I should probably explain. Technically, all One Piece arcs have been following an act structure, but Wano's the first arc where they legitimately said, okay, this is the beginning of Act 1, this is the end of Act 1, beginning of Act 2, end of Act 2, etc. And we're in Act 3 right now. And there's going to be a lot more. A lot more. In fact, I'll put things into perspective, and this is something Grand Line Review brought up as well. If you're going to tell me that we're over halfway through the Wano arc, I'm not believing you at all. Because we're 61 chapters in, and we still have a lot more to go through. I can just tell we do. It makes me wonder, okay, you're going to be more chapters than Dressrosa, but how many more? For that matter, when I do my arc thoughts, is Wano even going to be over by then? And that'll be interesting to find out, and I won't. I mean, again, we're 61 chapters in Wano right now. Dressrosa was 102. Yeah, Dressrosa's gonna be eclipsed. Maybe not necessarily by that many, but it'd be interesting to see. Again, Wano is going to be massive. Now, let's talk about the final thing I was going to talk about, which is my XFL picks. Yes, I made it this far. Nothing bad's happened yet. Let's keep it going. So, full disclosure, I'm batting 1 for 2 right now because I was wrong about the. I thought the Seattle Dragons are going to beat the DC Defenders, which honestly, as a Pokemon fan, I ought to know that Steel should be resistant towards dragons. You know, Defenders, Dragons. I don't know. And I was right about the Western Conference Division matchup, which is the LA Wildcats and the Houston Roughnecks. I predicted the Roughnecks would win, and they did. So, again, I am now 1 for 2. Now, I can grab my laptop here. Now, if I recall correctly, there's going to be, game of 2 and game of 5. And the game of 2 is the Eastern Conference matchup. Is it Eastern? Yes, it is. Okay. The Eastern Conference matchup between the Tampa Bay Vipers and the New York Guardians. First of all, I think I really did say this, but I really like all the names of these teams. I do. Like, there isn't a name there isn't a name I dislike anywhere at all. I really like how it works. And plus, you know, especially like saying Vipers. Vipers is a cool name. I like that. You know, one of the channels I watch on YouTube is a Tier Zoo, and they did a video on snake builds, and the pit viper is actually one of the best snakes you can be, which is awesome. The 3 best snakes apparently you can be are the constrictor, the pit viper, and the cobra, which is awesome. Actually, he did an order from Lisa Grace, so constrictor, pit viper, cobra. There you go. Honestly, I'd be okay with. I'd probably be okay with that one. Anyway, and for the New York Guardians, I like how the mascot's a combination of like a lion and like a gargoyle, which, yeah, I guess that means gargoyles are sort of like guardians, and lions are sort of guardians in a way. And Gargoyles was a really good show when I was a kid. Wish about that. Anyway, let's see. Who am I picking between the Vipers and the Guardians? You know what? It's a tough call, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about New York. I mean, I live in the state of New York, so I'm picking the New York Guardians over the Tampa Bay Vipers. That's my first pick. Now, my second pick are the St. Louis Battlehawks and the Dallas Renegades. Tough call again. I love both of their names. But you know what? If I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, I won't mind rooting for another team from Dallas for this one. I'll pick the Dallas Renegades over the St. Louis Battlehawks. I mean, again, all these teams are new. I don't really know much about them whatsoever. It's kind of hard to pick and choose who my favorite is and who's not when this thing just started. But, you know, as time goes on, you know, we'll see who's got what it takes to be the best and, you know, who's not. Although I do like some of the rules that they're implementing in these games. Like, after you score, you don't kick a field goal, but you can do one play from the 2-yard line for 1 point. You can do a play from the 5-yard line for 2 points, or a play from the 10-yard line, which is 3 points. Implement some strategy right there. It's really cool. Some of these rules are actually really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing the NFL do these rules. Maybe they will over time. Who's to say? I mean, again, we've only had 2 XFL games. You know, Rome was not remotely built in a day. And I'm kind of glad for that. Although, contrary to popular belief, Chuck Norris did in fact build Rome in a day. 770 days, and I think that's the one and only time I've ever done a Chuck Norris joke. To be honest, I never even thought I would ever do one. I just remember that from a poster I had back in college. Oh well, it was a cool poster. I wonder if I still have it. Actually, you know what? I guarantee my mom probably threw it away. I don't know. I'm sure I can just find it online, I guess. So, It looks like I'm about done. I don't really need to do much else. Holy cow, I'm finally going to be able to finish this video without any sort of storage problems. We're good. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media, publish notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy it today. And hopefully you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday memories. And we're talking channels we need to learn here. Always are back. Take care and make good choices. See ya. I did it. I finished the video and nothing bad happened. Bye.